So in this episode of Culture Shock, Tiếng Việt is such a confusing language. It's hard to wrap my mind around this. Wrap your mind, wrap your head, you don't understand what is happening. Because this language is very different from English, and I want to give you some examples of Tiếng Việt in practicing. So here, I don't know what this means, but Ming?
Another kind of noodle.
So noodle, Chương? Egg. Da đậu. Nước mắm?
Fish sauce.
Tỏi.
Garlic.
Ớt.
Chili.
Chanh.
Lemon.
With Vietnamese, this language is tonal. I mentioned earlier, it's hard to wrap my mind around it, but tonal, in English, we don't really think about going up and down and all the marks with English, but Tiếng Việt, you must, because if not, you mispronounce things.
I know, because sometimes learning a new language is hard. Learning Vietnamese is even harder because I found it completely confusing for foreigners like you with the tonal.
Yeah, because when I first started learning, it drove me up the wall. If something drives you up the wall, you get so angry and so annoyed. You're going up a wall. So did English drive you up the wall when you learned English?
A little bit. Actually, when I first learned English, however, I love English.
Yeah.
I love the cultural and the language, so I get into my soul a little bit easier.
Okay.
For you, is it like a piece of cake?
Not a piece of cake. So piece of cake, something very easy to learn, but Tiếng Việt, no, it's hard to wrap my mind around it, and at times it drives me up the wall. I get so frustrated and so annoyed. To wrap your mind around, to wrap your head around. That means it's difficult to maybe understand. So for example, if you're Vietnamese and you've never gone to a country where it's cold with a lot of snow, it's very difficult to wrap your mind around living in snow, or wrap your head around living in snow, because you've always lived in Vietnam. It's difficult to understand. You want to test me right now?
Yeah.
So he's going to test me on the tones.
On the tone, because if you change it, only the tonal, then the meaning of it completely different.
I know. I've had some terrible mistakes, like nói bại on accident. I said very bad words because my pronunciation is wrong.
Yeah. Say, for example, you say ma.
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 Ma, like a ghost.
Ma.
Ma.
Hơi nói.
Con ma like a ghost.
Okay.
And you go up a little bit with the tonal. You say ma.
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 Okay. Ma.
Mother.
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 What is ma?
Huh?
Ma.
Ma. So, but.
But? Oh, it's hard to wrap my mind around this right now. And it's driving me up the wall a little bit.
Ma. Young
Ma.
rice.
Ma.
Young
Okay.
rice.
What about ma?
Ma. Another way to say a heart.
And ma?
Ma.
Okay, and then the one with the question mark. The question mark.
Question mark. Ma.
Ma.
A great.
Ugh. So difficult. It's driving me up the wall. It's hard to wrap my mind around this. So, okay.
A word, 5 different tonal, 5 different meanings.
I know. But English, one word, as many tones as you want,
many
same
tones.
meaning. Same meaning. It doesn't matter. It's the same meaning. So it's not
I
a,
love English.
yeah, and it's not a piece of cake.
It
This is something that's,
It is not. It is not.
oh, learning languages.
Because,
I know. So practice makes perfect.